So decider on romanticide. Yeah, one game apiece. Game one, it was KernelPanic that put on the hurt early with a sort of cannon rush, a very all-in cannon rush, it's got to be said. In game two, didn't go for the cannon rush, instead just built nothing but zealots really, and it was a bit weird because, you know, against Terran zealots, against the Terran going bio zealots, yeah, I don't know about that, not such a great plan. Anyway, it didn't really work, as we saw. The zealots didn't really trade efficiently with the Marines, and ultimately the big bio ball was able to just shoot its way through the front door and wreck this. So what we're going to see in this game, it's a very early gas, isn't that quite early? Oh no, maybe not. I suppose if you're going for a Reaper, you drop the gas before the, yeah, no, it's fine, ignore me. I got confused. Yeah, the only reason normally you would drop gas that early as Terran is to get a Reaper out to scout, but that's not something we've seen Griffin do so far. This probe looks like it might be up to no good. That does not look like the racing line to get across the map, but I could be wrong. Maybe it is just scouting. Odd place to park. I sort of feel that the path to scout would be through this gap across the map, but yeah, it is up to no good. So based on the position here, this looks to me like possibly a proxy Stargate. I think personally here would have been maybe here. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I think that's what it's going to be. It looks like no. What? Oh, I don't really know what build this is then. There's no warp gate. There's no side core. So just what is the point in this? I mean, if there was a side core building, I'd say, yeah, this is going to be a warp in point. It's going to be a 4 gate and in you go, YOLO. But no side core. So what's the point in this? I have no idea. And there's a forge building. This is just the weirdest build I've ever seen. Actually, it isn't the weirdest build I've ever seen. Is double gas into double pylon. But you know, this is certainly a runner-up. I mean, what is this? What am I seeing? I don't understand this at all. Griffin, meanwhile, a bit more standard, is going for a double marine opener. He seems to like this sort of triple racks before factory. I don't. For what that's worth. I just find it a bit weird. But you know, in previous games he does favour bio, but yeah, it just seems a bit strange. Triple racks just seems, I don't know, seems a bit odd. If I scouted this, I would assume there was a rush coming. If I scouted this, I would just be like, this is the worst proxy gateway zealot rush I've ever seen. It's 3 minutes and there's only one zealot out. What? Okay, anyway, you know, I shouldn't be too critical. KernelPanic has got an expo at home. It is mining. This is a good thing. No side core, weird. Has got a forge, pointless. But you know, this is good. Expo well ahead of Griffin's. And if we look at the income tab, you can see the difference that's making. He's got a substantially higher income than Griffin, even with Griffin dropping mules. It needs to pull the, oh, this is a bit ugly. You don't want your Marines to engage like that piecewise. And you don't want to be shooting the Zealot with full health. You wanted to focus the Zealot that was weak first. But, you know, the Marines will ultimately clean this up. And these guys, they just didn't bother to join in. You know, it could have been different if KernelPanic had pulled all of the zealots and sent them in. Maybe he would have had enough to cut through there. It's not going to stay that way because look, you know, once this barracks joins in and actually starts making something, then Griffin could be in good shape. But Griffin, like, why don't you ever scout? Ever? He might. Like, this is. Oh, not if he walks past like that. Oh, that's absolutely miserable. Had the zealots engaged straight away, there was enough zealots there to cut this down, and I was just about to say Griffin's going to have to pull the SCVs to keep this alive. Now, what you can do some cute little tricks here. You can, if you walk the Marine through the mineral patch, you can pull all the SCVs onto a mineral patch, and they'll go underneath the marine, and then right click the marine so that the SCVs surround the marine, and then just put them on hold command, and the zealot can't get to them, and unless you're microing the zealots really hard and individually clicking the SCVs, the zealots just kind of dance about. Yeah, I'll give you again, JT. So I wonder what's going to happen here. I'm just, this build is just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like, what is why are these building on the other side of the map? I have no idea. Why wouldn't you just have a side core, warp get, and the gateways at home, and just warp them in on the other side of the map? There's a forward pylon coming down here for what purpose? No one knows. Nobody can possibly tell what the point of this pylon is. You haven't got warp get, you can't warp stuff in, you can't build a shield battery from it. So what is it for? It's just asking to be shot. Griffin, you've got the factory up, and given that your opponent's been like sort of leaking zealots into your base periodically, I'd love for there to be a siege tank. In fact, I'd really love for there to be a siege tank and just park it here and obliterate all these cannons without the cannons firing a shot. Anyway, I don't know, maybe we'll see that, maybe we won't. You know, both players have stopped producing workers, and that concerns me a great deal. You know, 9 of 14 mining on the men, 15 of 16, 14 of 16, no gas, 1 gas. Why have you both stopped building workers? Just because that's as many as you need, is it? Just 34, that'll do me? Nah, mate, nah. Get involved. I kind of really hope this doesn't work, because it's just the most miserable build ever, but that is a lot of zealot. And Griffin, you know, despite the zealots coming in twice, hasn't done anything defensive. There's no bunker, there's no siege tank, the medevacs aren't above the marines, and actually these zealots are going to have a ball. Now, the marines, why wouldn't you just have ran up the ramp and closed the door behind you? Don't be running backward and forward like that, just backwards. You know, zealots with no surface area against these marines, get after them, kill them, hit the stim button and just go and kill all of those. This is ugly, and the medevacs need to join in as well. You know, for once, I mean, in general, don't use F2 if you can avoid it, but for once, Griffin just needs to press F2A and just kill these zealots badly. But yeah, well, you know, siege tank, come on, siege tank against zealots is brutal. It's going to find these cannons, and if he has any sense, he won't attack them. Really, I'd be laughing if I was Griffin, to be honest, because he's going to be able to stim down here and focus down that one pylon, and all of these go dark. And who's laughing then? You've spent 600 minerals on just some decoration for the map. But please build a siege tank. I mean, come on. A Liberator even would be awesome. Look, you've got this reactor on the starport. Why is the starport not busy? You know what I mean? Why? Like, you've got minerals, you've got gas. Why? Like, well, actually, you're light on gas, but you know, there's a reason for that. It's because you stopped building workers and you're not really mining gas. I mean, come on, guys, sort this out. This is supposed to be round 2. I was hoping to be impressed by these games. Like, what is this? There's still like just tier 1, the single most basic units that you can possibly build. There's still no warp get researched. There's just zealots coming in. Now, once charge is done, these zealots will be nasty. But like, Griffin, siege up the siege tanks, please. Get a bunker done, please. Like, you know, this stuff's here. The tank, I like the tank, but it needs support. Don't leave it on its own. If the zealots get on top of this tank, they'll kill it really handily. Charge zealots very good against siege. But yeah, I mean, the zealots aren't going to get near the tank, are they? Because look how close to done this is, and that's the moment you choose to walk up the ramp. No, I don't think so. Yeah, you know, you don't need to go down here with the marines at all. You can just no, please don't fly the medevacs forward like that. Please pull it. Why? What? Why are we doing this? You literally, look, these cannons, they can't run after you, they can't give chase, they can't do stuff. You should not lose units to stuff that can't move. You know what I mean? Like, what's that about? You really shouldn't. So get a siege tank up here, sieged up, lovely jubbly, and just kill this. Siege up there. No, not. Yep, that'll do you. And these Marines, what are they doing? What on earth are they doing? This is embarrassing. So that's a lot of charge zealots, but the siege tanks with the siege on. What? What are the Marines doing? Shoot! Please shoot! How many times did he press them? I don't know, but like, just go ahead and kill stuff now. You didn't really lose any Marines. Your army's 3 times the size of KernelPanic's. You just need to go and win, because like this build is literally disgusting. There was at no point was there anything good about this Protoss build. Literally at no time ever. So yeah. Deary me. And look, no warp kit. So actually, if these Marines head across the map, no, don't separate the medevacs, please, guys. Come on, keep your stuff together. Now, how many times in this league have we seen armies become separate and Marines turn up one at a time in single file and just walk into their death? I'll give you a clue, quite a few. So I'd really like to see him close the front door here, because look, if he puts these up, gets the SCVs up in behind this, puts them up, has the SCVs on auto repair, all he needs is a single tank behind the door, a handful of Marines, and he can kill this. But, you know, to be honest, like he just needs to A-click into the men, because KernelPanic can't do anything to lift. No, I don't know. So it's going to be a base race, is it? You cannot base race against the Terran. Tell you that for free, you just can't, you lose. And look, he hasn't closed the door. Now the zealots are kind of held up here, but like if this depot was up, like he just, and the medevacs are leaving. No. What the hell? And the Marines are on a move command, they're not even shooting back. Look, these zealots are half dead. If the medevacs had stayed. No, don't go home. What? Don't go home. Just kill all this stuff. Kill him dead. Just get in his base and kill him. Yeah, I mean, this just is a bit embarrassing. These should never have been allowed into your base at all. I don't know why you're not building stuff, Griffin. Look, idle. The starport, you know, all you've got to do is crank out 2 liberators, park them above this, and the zealots can't kill your command center. Griffin, meanwhile, is all up in your base slaying. I don't really know who's going to win. It's kind of hard to tell. You know, Griffin, it should be impossible for Griffin to lose this. But the way it's almost like he's trying to. Look at how much minerals both these players have got in the bank. You know, oh God, it's going to be one of these, is it? This just should never have happened. You know, at one point there was literally only 6 zealots on a ramp. All you had to do was not let them in. And all of these buildings can fly. So how you're losing them to stuff that can't shoot up is utterly beyond me. Your opponent cannot build anything that shoots up because he doesn't have a side core. So literally lift these buildings in the air and mock him from above. Job done. That's all you've got to do here. All you've got to do. Literally all you've got to do. But no, you're just going to leave it on the ground to die. If this command center dies, I seriously, I'm going to be sick. It is going to die, isn't it? This is going to be the 3rd command center that is going to die to stuff that can't shoot up. The 3rd flying building dying to stuff that can't shoot up. Literally disgusting. When's he going to find this? No. The problem is his army's all separate, like it's scattered everywhere, and oh no, the Marines aren't even shooting. Oh, Jesus wept. Alright, I think I was just threw up in the mouth a bit there. Anyway, these zealots are now going to die. There's no way they killed this many Marines. So all Griffin has to do now is just go and kill this, and kill everything. Because seriously, if the zealots find this and kill it, I will actually just be sick on the keyboard. Please lift it up. Please, just lift it up. Please. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Repair it? Ugh. This is giving me a headache. Like seriously. Why isn't this building flying? Why isn't it just airborne? I don't understand. I just don't understand what's going on here. Why haven't you killed this? You've got a huge army. Just go and kill it. What are you doing? You've got a massive army. Oh my word. Ugh. This is literally just like, this is some of the most miserable scraft ever. I'd swear that round 2 has actually been worse than the first round in terms of the quality of StarCraft. Yeah, okay, you killed the pylon, but surely you know this stuff's here. You've seen it. You've seen it with your eyes. But what? I know. If I just leave that stuff there, he'll be able to build even more zealots to annoy me with. Why would I bother to kill it? Just kill it. Just frickin' kill it. This is causing me pain. Just frickin' kill the buildings that are making the zealots. Oh Jesus. Give me strength. Look, you can even put a siege tank here and kill it from there. You don't even have to go around here. And don't split your army up so that you can lose half your marines to these zealots. Don't do this. What are you doing? Why are these guys stimming? Oh God almighty. The siege, no. Oh Jesus, please no. Please just make it stop. Oh my word. It's going to burn down. It's actually going to burn down because he can't build a worker because he's supply blocked. Well, to be honest, Griffin, you deserve to lose because, you knew this was there. You had a massive army and you chose not to kill it. I can in no way understand what I've just seen. How do you not just kill the stuff that's making the zealots that are killing you? Just kill it. Disgusting.